So our first video looked at how to create a bigger aquaponics system for a bigger tank, which you can see through the window here. And that's our big aquaponics system with 2 grow beds, and it's fit for action for lots of big fish. But a lot of us in Hong Kong may have smaller tanks like this one that we need to keep on indoors. So the question is, can you still do aquaponics with a smaller tank? And you can do a more limited form of aquaponics using a floating grow bed system. And what I got here is some tomato plants which are growing out of this floating grow bed system. We've got some dill coming up here as well, dill seedlings coming up, a couple of them around here. So the answer is, you can't obviously have an aquaponics system as big as what we have outside, but we can have something similar. Now, I've already got something set up for my arowana tank over here, to use my good luck arowana, and it's time to create something similar for the yabby tank over here. So how do we start? Well, you can grab a styrofoam lid like this. Simple styrofoam lid. Cut it to shape to fit the top of your tank, like so. And drill some holes with a hole saw into your styrofoam lid, big enough to fit your growing cups over here, similar to here. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? Any useful cutting tool like a saw, a drill to cut the holes for our pots, our grow pots, and a hole saw which would actually cut a hole to size. I'm going to try using the 20mm hole saw first, and if that doesn't work, we'll get a bigger hole saw. Styrofoam box lid, so it fits our tank perfectly and floats right on top. You notice I probably did one big raft, and I've got a little bit of a gap just so that, number one, I can get some air circulation. Number two, all the filter parts can fit still in between. So I've got one big raft here, but you can create smaller multiple rafts like I've done on the arowana tank. And the reason why I've done the multiple rafts on the arowana tank is the arowana is a fussy eater, so I want to make sure that I can lift the rafts up and give him food exactly where he wants. Size. It's time to mark out where we want each grow pot to be, and then get our drill out and start drilling. It's now nice floating on top of the tank. We're going to add a little bit of bacteria, ammonia eating bacteria to help the aquaponics system along. Stress zyme to the tank will help the tank a lot in terms of starting the aquaponics system. The aquaponics system should be pretty good already, because I've already used some of the water from the arowana tank, and that water already should have some of this useful beneficial bacteria.